The only one left. And all I had on was a singlet shorts, pair of trousers, and a jersey and a boiler suit, and a wee blow-up life belt. And I let myself down about 4 feet off the water, and I said, here goes. I let go. I came up again, and Johnny Weismuller hadn't a chance again when it came to me swimming. I never moved so fast in my life. And I got about a couple of 100 yards away. Next thing I got a big bump on the back of my head, and here was a big log of wood. About 8 foot long and about 6 inches square. So I got across that, wrapped it up, my legs around it in a powder like that, and I came at a lifeboat. Well, it used to be a lifeboat. It was about 3 inches off the water, all you could see. There was no bottom in it, just seats, and there were 11 men in it. So they took me aboard, and we were up to the waist in water from quarter to 11, right up to dinner time this next day. Black night, it was absolutely hellish. And the old ship's carpenter, I was cuddling him to keep us warm, and he died. So I had to put him over the side. Eventually we got picked up by 3 destroyers. There was 2 convoys that passed about a mile away. There was 2 from Liverpool and 1 from Glasgow. And our one was HMS Active, and they came up and picked us up. Now the only thing I remember about being picked up, I remember the scrambling there. I managed to climb up, and after that, that was it. I was out. I had hypothermia. I was in. It took us 4 days before we got back to Glasgow.
And where did you go when you reached Glasgow? Was it?
Well, by that time, about a day before we come to Glasgow, I was able to sort of realise where I was, and I had been stripped. Now the theory is when if a serving member of the Navy gives anybody else their uniform to clothe them, they get a replacement. So I had bits and pieces of everything. All of them looked like tramps, but we were filthy. About 15 of us. Absolutely filthy. And when we arrived at Greenock, there was the Salvation Army, the WBS, and the Lord Provost of Greenock. Now, the thing was, in the event of a sinking, the Navy used to keep it for 3 weeks before they told anybody. But unfortunately, this chap they used to call him Lord Haw. It was William Joyce. Well, he had broadcast it to the nation. And of course the Daily Express had big headlines about all the action, how it had sunk and what have you. And as soon as I was asked what could I do. I said, I spoke to the Provost of Glasgow, and I asked him to send a telegram to my mother to let them know I'm all right. He says, no problem. So we eventually got on a train to Glasgow, from Glasgow to London, and when we were in London we had breakfast, it was an army breakfast, a huge mug of tea, and I think the toasted warm bit against a 100-watt lamp, and some of that distressed egg they used to call it. And then on the train back to Portsmouth, in there, complete strip, wash, shave, medical exam, a new uniform, a warrant, go home, come back in 2 weeks.